on Loud Lounge here on Street is Watching. We may look different, but we are still Loud Lounge, the platform where we have a plethora of conversations and give you insight into everyday happenings in our life. Now, part of the things that we are bringing to you this time that's new is that we are hoping to lean into our influence and make some positive changes in your life. So today we are sitting with the one and only Bosom.
Bosom still, that's what I apply.
Bosom, I don't think I can ever not call you Bosom. The one and only DJ Slimming GH. It is such... fans no. It is such a pleasure that we get to sit and chat like this. Yeah. It's been a long time
yes.
We sat in this beautiful lounge. And as you can see, we've stepped up things a bit.
Of course.
Slim, kudos to you, man. Fantastic work.
Hey, and big ups to my brother Spanky, man. I mean, Charlie. Street is Watching, the team over here, our production team also. Oboyima. The name is Oboyima. A.k.a. Titan. Say my DM, my brother Brigalacha and Nana Machahine.
That's the one.
Yes. Boys singing now, Charlie, amazing. They've been instrumental in getting us to this level, regardless of who is the arrowhead in it. You know.
Yeah.
You need the energy. It's all about energy. At this point in life, at first I wasn't in tune with the concept of energies. Now I'm so in tune with it.
Yeah.
But now I do get it.
Do you think it plays a part in the way you overcome fear? Because before we came on, we were talking about how you used to have so much fear, even for a snake, and now you can look at a snake and... How did you get there? Hold on to that conversation because in this episode, we are going to do a question and answer session.
Okay.
Like I said, we asked the people we know in our real lives to send in questions that they'll like you especially to answer or help them. Bosom. They want the Bosom's perspective on these questions. And we've picked 4 of those questions and we are going to discuss.
Shoot.
The very first one is a young lady who's 19 was asking us, how does she overcome the fear of chasing her dreams? Okay. And I think this is interesting because we were just talking about fear. Slim, how did you get to this point where fear is no longer in your vocabulary?
It's amazing how I got to this level, but first and foremost, it's divine. I believe my journey has been divine every step of the way. It's how I see things now and how I used to see things back then are just not the same. First, not BBR to me, like it will shake me. Although I put on a very, very tough exterior, inwardly I was shaking. Like people who know me back then was, oh, Slim, I don't believe he's ever been afraid of anything. I'll tell you the gospel truth. I've been afraid of so many things. And I think it came out of, complex, inferiority complex and low self-esteem. Although I come from people who know me proper, who know that, Slim is not from a background, loose and I'm coming from a very tough background.
But you do look like a DB though.
Not me a DB with hard labor. I would say that to the glory of God. Me a DB, but then me funny what I say, and those things probably may be meant to a proper hustler. Maybe a proper hustler, but then he also has a toll that it had on me. But all throughout, it shaped me, and I who in a certain way that it wasn't good. So even when I became famous, like even when I became DJ Slim on radio, being out there in people's faces, inwardly sometimes I shake a little bit. I
think that's normal for everyone, right?
Yeah.
It's the approach that differs.
Yes, but it got worse, so long ago. I'm saying, about 2 or 3 years. And that's like the last hurdle like now, if, like I tell you, I'm not afraid of anything, best believe that I'm not afraid of anything. And my only fear now, as Kojoki will say, is that I have no fear. I do not have any fear. I used to be afraid of failure, not being able to cater for my family. I used to be afraid of, snakes, like, and I could get terrified. So I saw Diana snake. Maybe so Diana, I kill it.
Now.
I kill it.
Okay.
No.
And you think that's you're doing now? Do you think you have control over those experiences in your dreams?
I might have, or I might not have. One thing I've grown to accept, and I think it was probably ingrained, that would be a share my dream one way or the other, that, the fear of death. And I was watching one documentary, and the person was like, one thing is certain, that we are never living here alive. It's certain.
Nobody's getting out alive.
You're free handcall alive. So it's best you do what you want to do. Because if you don't do it, forget it. You will die and that thing still go day. My dream so really, 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 what am I really afraid of? Okay, if fear of not being able to cater for my family. Now let me check my accounts. Let me see if I have money. Let me check here. I have money enough to take care of myself. Even if I decide to stop work, it will take care of me and my family for pretty much some time.
So where was it coming from then?
And I built it, that fear thing on. I built it to the point where it was even messing with my physical health, like blood pressure. Like I wasn't like there at the BP level, say, it was my drew BP level, but
the stress levels,
levels were so much, and it took a toll on me. But really, I started the one song that got me through the whole time was that Dinah Hamilton song, that Nyansabwa Konyame. And people might think, so DJ Slow, a hard guy that will gospel. And probably I might not be that in your face type of gospel guy, but I believe in the fact that once there's creation, there's a creator. Say, because who created all this? It's not be me, maybe you.
No, not be me.
Whether you believe him or you call him by any name,
give him his credence. Yeah.
And on actually me babe. So who are you to tell me otherwise? Anyway, send me.
That really eliminates all fear, because then it's no longer in your control.
No, it's never in my control.
But let's help this little girl, this young woman.
So number one, I don't know the form of religion at home, but I'm not the gospel religious type in church every Sunday. But I believe in one thing. I believe once there is creation, there's a creator. And the creator has a plan for me. That is why I order my baha. So I plan on I'm going to live, and I'm going to live to the fullest. Or no bit my catch him so I'll be taking my life. Only the anti or china no they take me. It's not you. You can't take my life. Now if
because you didn't give it to you.
You did not give it to me. You don't have any control over it. Now you remember, I think in a good book, there's one incident of a friend said, Job, a good servant of the Lord.
The Job story.
Job story. But some person called her Job, and what did he do?
Went to God first to ask for permission.
So nothing on this earth happens without the permission of the Creator. So if you see me being vibrant today, being loud today, it's because God wants me to be loud.
On the Loud Lounge.
What you say?
Because you're on YouTube. I almost forgot that.
I do not have any control over any of these things. Or no ne mame ideas, or no ne catch him say yewe, or ne catch him say yewe, or no ne catch. So when I wake up in the morning these days, I'm on my bed and I'm say no money, so I'm like, yo, nigga, and then die be in the womb.
It's a beautiful brand new day.
It's so fresh. Nigga lie be in the woman eh. OG, mami. And surprisingly, the ideas will keep coming every now and then. I know I stress my production team out because then another idea will come like, Chalunim, Wayne Pioneer will say, but let's cut it. It's all because of the level of dependency that I have on the Supreme Being.
So spirituality. One. Okay.
You need to connect with that thing that makes you, because man is a tripartite being. We are made of body, soul, and spirit. Like,
and we have an innate, some sort of need
Yes.
to depend on a
Yes.
higher power, supreme power.
So me ade no nyankopon no odi due mu no o communicate with ono o ka kire no say hey wo suro bibi enye me na me ye ewia we enye me na me asase we. So, and I'm saying I created you in my image and you are scared.
Point number 2.
God damn it.
The mind.
The mind. Now, you need to also train the mind to also accept the fact that wherever you find yourself, there's potential around you. So whatever dream that you're chasing, you are there for a purpose. Like you find yourself in any situation, baby, there's a reason why you are there.
Yeah.
Look for that opportunity. Now, I can go on and share with you some deep stories. But one reason why I got to be the general manager of a radio station, and it happened because people were wishing bad for me. People were pushing me against the wall. I don't want to mention names because they're more hype. They're of no use to me now. They were pushing me against the wall and something bad happened. But surprisingly, before I didn't I was on, I think it was on one of these motivational messages in NBA, and I chanced on one on social media where it was like, you need to look for the good in every situation. Even in a bad situation, there's good in it. And the mama calmed me down and said, so what can be good in this? Papa, it worked out fine. Probably maybe later on I might elaborate on this. So I'll say, ne dream be valid. All your dreams are valid. Once you sleep and you have a dream and then you remember it's no more a dream, it's a message.
You need to act on it and run with it like the lease is up.
Yeah. And your dream be a message. The ones that you don't remember, and a dream.
You know, I can actually relate this to a large degree.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've had the conversation about me abandoning corporate life just to chase my dreams of being a media personality. I just was so... I know. I did it for 3 years. Bruh. But I realized that it wasn't mine because I was always... Why am I sitting beside the desk? What am I doing with my life? Pussyfooting around, you know? And then I thought, what I really wanted to do was TV. But who is going to pay me the amount of money I need? Because I'm self-reliant and I have dependents. Who's going to give me that money? One day I woke up and God said to me, God, the Holy Spirit, whatever you believe, something told me that whatever I'm looking for, it's there in that TV place, Minko. I woke up and I resigned. I had a dream. I didn't even know how I'll do it. I just knew that dream, because it kept coming and coming and coming, it is for me to do something with it. So you're right that your dreams are valid.
Your dreams are valid.
Don't let humans' opinion, your lack, your gifts and gaps, don't let anything hold you back. Just... Are you sure people are used to us being motivational speakers this?
No, but they would. No, I'm here because... You know, a relatable. I've been in the situation before. Before we moved our studio to Accra.
Slim, and cheers.
And cheers, yeah. Now, before we moved our studio to Accra, I mean, and I know a lot of people in Kumasi will relate to it. There's a fear of, being in Accra, and that fear is around, the economy in Accra, and
the living standard
of living is extremely high, and apart from what's wrong, if you don't have a job that is very rewarding, a bad thing say ubetimi survival. So it was one of the things that, because I've been here before. I've been here like twice. First one, my baby here, Jumaraka, my uncle's place, or OM Studios. I was there. I mean, I slept on the floor for months. I mean, I remember there was a time my mom was like, papa ufi, what dying? Nah, but I knew what I wanted, because those small knowledge, pockets of knowledge, I'm a picky OM studio. I was a DJ then.
Okay.
I was still a DJ, active DJ. But me picking knowledge in film, handling camera and all that. And guess what? Years down the line, these same knowledge, it's working.
There's a reason for everything that happens.
Baby, I'll be finding who be. You are supposed to be there. You are not early. You are not late. You are on time.
Say that again.
You are not late. You are not early. You are on time. You are supposed to be there. And
the mind is so tricky. It's not tricky. It's interesting that if you say you're looking for yellow balloons to buy, it will be easier for you to spot yellow balloons in a crowd or in a store where there are so many different colors of balloons.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for opportunities, it's easier to spot opportunities.
Exactly.
But if you're hinged on the problems, on the lacks, on the inadequacy,
you will never see the opportunity.
Same. Which is why you have to always keep your eyes on the goal and the result or the solution that you want to.
Exactly.
If you're only looking at, I met this roadblock, these people said no to me.
Anyway, I would say to the young lady, your dreams are still valid.
Yeah.
Believe in the creator, and also make sure you try to spot opportunities wherever you find yourself. That's my last message to her.
Thank you, Slim.
You're welcome.
I think this will take us all the way down to a low tempo. Someone wants you to tell him, how can I get a woman to bed on the first date? Into of all the things that you could ask about, this is the thing that's most important to you, Slim.
How to get a woman to?
Yes, bed on the first date.
Get to bed
to go and do what though? What are you taking the woman to bed to go and do? On the first date, should women fall for that? On the first date?
No, it depends. Then again, it depends. But
enlighten us.
Through my wild years, I would say that it will only happen if the lady is already into you.
Okay.
If not, you need lots of skills.
The skills, no.
Your skills were.
What skills?
Skills, I can spare a couple with you. One, unless saying situation we bet messy, then the two of you are just caught up in the place that you have to spend the night.
Okay.
Typical example, you are out with a friend, when you're your girlfriend, what I say, just a normal date and all that. Or probably maybe your girlfriend, but when you have that balls to tell her to come and sleep over and all that. And I feel about honey, so I start to say it. Divine. A basana. Or track or what?
There's a song like that too.
Abasa will find me. Wait, my bonus, I said that also. What told you at the right time? And and also your tricks are not boys use. Boys is at time you see blue balls syndrome. And you know the blue balls game? You've never heard about it?
Is it real? Right? Do men actually get blue balls?
Nah. I lied to a couple of girls said blue balls.
It's not real?
It's not probably maybe men and me experience it. So the concept of the blue balls is that after an erection, right? When your erection when the erection is coming down, because since it's not hitting into the sperm has already been pumped into. Okay. So everything and a causes pain, right? So it needs to come out. And only you use it's a trick and you
go and so that it will come out.
No, but since that time but only why should you go and it's impossible.
Go away.
It's impossible. Producer, loud lounge the more bruh.
We are loud as much as we want to be because we're on YouTube and this is Street is watching.
So anytime you throw in that vibe, you throw that vibe to a lady who likes you, who loves you.
Yeah.
Can't believe
this is not real. All the niggas that lied to me.
It's not real.
Yeah.
I can say maybe maybe it's real.
But Slim, on the scale of 1 to 10, what are the chances that a man could win and actually get a woman
On the first day.
on the first day?
Until I'm I gave you the parameters that if the lady is already into you, because I know for a fact, and you're a woman, you can tell me before you step out on a date to the guy, there are chances that women already plan ahead that in case he tells me to sleep over, my packing or I'm well prepared to spend the night.
Shit, it's all women you're talking about because I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, perhaps those women are already looking forward to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the lady one should be into you in the first place.
Okay.
2,
that increases your chances of success.
That increases your chances.
Okay.
If the lady is into you, it gives you 40%.
Okay.
You are around 40%.
Okay.
So vibe out the back home, because if it's the first time of getting to have sex with her, it's extremely it's tension
tensions.
Tension room. First day, first sex, tension be because it might not be your first time, it might also not be her first time, and the expectations involved. Bema to my perform because first time performance means a lot to women. Bema first time and your performance is that low, your chances of you not getting the pussy again is high. It's high.
Preach.
So Nana, you are wearing the national jersey of Ghana, the Black Star jersey. Make us proud. I'll give you that advice. But then again, chances of you also bagging, or getting sex on the first day, also vibe.
Yeah.
Because there are some guys, maybe first day, you've been chatting with the lady, much chatting, what's and this and the pictures, or show biceps, triceps, or shit chest in me, the other shit me, guy, a sexy guy. Because women also, same way we want to secure the ladies, they also want to secure us. Into your news, guy, we're a nice guy, well to do and all that. No, let me secure the guy. So if it means me giving him sex on the first day to make sure that I have him, I'll do it. Or no share or that energy, that. But
I don't think it's a question of wanting to secure the guy.
Probably maybe just get a place like so hobby. She wants to be there.
Perhaps that's how it's you guys interpret it.
More fun to say.
You're fun to say. You're a nice guy and you might give us some great orgasm. And so we are simply just going to get that. I don't think that it's a tool to secure a place in a man's life. To most women, and they say marking territory for men that give women reason to do that. When a man really likes you, he won't even if he's cheating with 1,001 women, you will not even find out. So the men who give women the reason to come and leave panties around, come and to mark territory, your Bobby Rahon him said, somebody has been there before. No. Don't go and stress yourself. And some women don't even mind though. What do they have all? And also they never have a chain.
Of course, your system is deadly. But for my young man, I think your vibes is also very important. How you talk to the lady. It depends on also the type of lady. Because you go to trap house, less. Because on what I say that.
Yeah.
Is or trap house is a different ball game altogether. But you meet a nice, wonderful, respectful lady. Who say we there? There was a who how on any bekasa how.
Mawanum bonyum.
Needing come compliment. Don't not too much because the doors also you look creepy. You come across
look
as
like
some
a sim.
some creepy ass nigga being on the namo. To was a kakra. Now if man come on and she get to know what she likes and all that. Now all build it. If it doesn't happen on the first day, you still leave an indelible, mark in her and but yes, say Friday be a metwa fan side. You understand?
But here's what but
vibes are cool. Okay. Vibes are very important. Your vibe, your game, how you can build and sustain a conversation. Because boys need be nimun komodi. On your banner to 1, 2 nothing common switch from him getting to know more about the lady, finding out more about her. Then I feel I call bonnie. then you're talking about sports, weather. Come on, CC so on. A young move and
Yeah, I was going to say conversation is very important because for a woman to decide whether or not to sleep with you, it's uncommon.
Yeah.
Women are moved by what we hear.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
if you're unable, there's no finesse
Yeah,
in
yeah.
your conversations, and you only want to talk about when I catch you, Jesus, I'll block you one time.
Baby, some chihuahua, me walk rough. Me no better die.
Guys, seriously, stop doing that. It's not cool.
But I person know that naturally that sana would trim.
When I catch you. How did we move from what's my favorite color to when I catch you?
They said color on that one. So when you are coming for the color, I'll catch you in that process. That's how it's supposed to be. So building and sustaining the conversation is key. Is key. If you don't have that skill, you need to. Because see, some of us with perfected art and them, them. We are bosom. We bet me no one than you didn't come in. Yeah, wow, nice. Near no didn't come. Nice power.
Also be a mash meal.
Need to.
Anyway.
Whether slow or fast, near still and needing come. We need
Slim, I hope this young man is able to actually do these things that
it's about conversation.
Yeah.
And because even I'm afraid the introvert.
Yeah.
Or bow while coiling in panel. If you build a nice conversation and you hit the right point, you realize that
yeah.
Who's a girl be who baby on penny just get the right subject. And you all of a sudden you see her bounce to life and you're like, wow.
If the men are smart enough to find out what to make that woman take. Because anyway, so the next question was asking that in what order would you... No, let's do this one before that. Would you rather not work for 3 years to save your spine or work for 3 years to start... Oh, I remember this one. So this person has a family, mother, wife, children.
Yeah.
He has a spine issue and his doctor is advising that he doesn't work for 3 years. After the 3 years, he'll be able to resume normal functions as, the spine will be able to function normal. Yeah. But he will go broke in that 3 years because he cannot provide for his family if he can't work.
Yeah.
Or would you decide that I'll work anyway, but after that 3 years, it's guaranteed that you are going to die. Your spine can no longer support you. Slim, should this person heed the doctor's advice and not work for 3 years and go broke at the expense of his family? Or should he work anyway and die afterwards? Because like you said, no one is getting out alive anyway.
I'll put myself in the position. I'm not going to say the way I put away, do not listen. This is me.
Yeah.
This is how I would approach it. I have it in my mind that I'm not getting out of this planet called Earth alive.
Nobody is.
So I'd rather die trying. And when I say die trying, I need to provide for my family. That's a fact. I need to hunt and gather. That is my role as a man.
But 3 years, Slim.
3 years in a person.
3 years.
The thing is, what is the guarantee that after 3 years, I'll still be able to work? There are no guarantees in this life.
Yeah.
Sure, bank be anyhow. Anything you try better. Still not bet need to miss it. So if I would do, light work, probably, if that is an option, I might decide to do light work. If that is not an option and I have to still continue to do the job that got me in the position and I have the energy to do it, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Man,
even if it means that you will die, definitely you will die.
Have you watched this series before? 1,000 Ways to Die? People die from dumb shit.
Oh, it's set in some medieval times.
Yes.
People die even when they are going to play some lucky balloon thing. Yes. I watched that.
See, I was in Sunyane a couple of years back. This is like 2012. I used to work with one radio station called Sky FM. And so it's so tall a lot. And I think in the rainy season, we had one strong lightning. I think it wiped out most of the radio station's antennas. It was that big, it rewrapped most of the radio station antennas. Those that did not have the lightning, there's something, it's like lightning support or something. There's a technical name for it. Even some of them got affected, including my radio station.
Okay.
And you know what the result of that? Two children, twins. Lightning is a passano. It landed straight in the two kids. It's in the news. Like, you guys can just go on Google and search for the story.
Okay.
I was in Sri that time. Wow. Lightning ni be see you might say maybe yaswano, traditionally yaswano. But said
it was just time. By whatever divine means, it was time for the person to leave. But I think it all boils down to fear, Slim. The same thing we started with: fear of dying, fear of not achieving, fear of this, fear of that.
Sister, tia say ade we betimi atia be boso pam na glass back way na be ram DJ, DJ MPA wan ko hwe oti wo ye na dwo ye ni program. You see EBT free so na be bo table so na glass we on be woni mi. Just ready to na.
It doesn't make sense.
Yo, I'll keep my family moving. If it means me doing light work so that I can feed my family, I will try as much as possible to do the light work. But to tell me something no, now is how.
But what about the health implications?
I would die anyway, sweetness. I'll die anyway.
Slim, this one I disagree. I think I would prefer to not, to like you broke. Said, we are using our own experiences. So it won't kill me it won't kill me if my family understands that I need that. I need to not, maybe to, it's different for me and you because I'm talking from a woman's perspective and you are a man. So perhaps I might have someone who could also continue in the funding of whatever I'm doing while I'm on bed rest. I'm not saying that women aren't providing for their families. I'm saying in some circumstances, the women are the minority providers.
Yes.
If that was my case, I would rather not work to save my own self, to save my life. Good. Also because I feel like my life has a greater purpose. And so I need to live to the fullest to see that purpose become a reality. So I would always choose a safer option that is guaranteed life compared to a straight way to death.
No, I understand what you're saying. I fuck with it. But I'll tell you this. If you're a man and you're married, you have a wife, you have a daughter. I'm not even going to use a son. You have a daughter. And, you know, Obana, when you need to a level, be I say, or baso kakra, say teen hono, 17, 18, or when you no for kakra, when you ship, or other papa DJ Slim Tino, or saying your ship kakra, body no ho, and you see this young, you know, lady who has a very promising future, follow some useless guys around, all because near maybe your pen and papa and to me man. That will hurt you. As a man, that will hurt you.
Okay. Unless
you kill your ego, you kill everything. That will fuck you up.
Okay.
If you are a proud man,
that's like real. That's the real shit. Yeah.
It's me. It will fuck me up. Like say a drew home and to me and unti ama. If say be a boyfriend, be a cool, fair enough, but even at that age, ask yourself, would you want to have your daughter go sleep over Okoda Bema being chain na akwani yes your head na feel wo the girl need be feel because you say good boy na kofa girl fufuru bi ne yes your mo kun ofie ho what we Bema na to what it will fuck you up. A be show a be wrong.
Yeah.
Even if you've killed every sense, like or senses in Accra, still a bit wrong. So to tell me to sleep on the bed, meanwhile I have a good job. If it's a phone I can buy for my daughter, if it's this I can get for her, and obwa machine into.
Well, I guess it all comes down to individual preferences and what your values are.
Yeah.
If you value your family being
Family
taken
first.
care of, then that's the direction. If you value your life as an individual too, then there's another direction that you can go. But it all boils down to you.
See, the moment as a man you entered into the institution called marriage, you sold everything. You sold your personal freedom.
How so? Personal freedom?
Yes.
There are a lot of married men who are roaming free and cheating with other women all over the place.
You can cheat. And
so where's the freedom? Where was the freedom sold?
No. Okay, let me break it down. It goes back to why or how a man can have sex with ladies and still not love them.
This topic.
Yeah.
So why do they? Well, it's your show.
Okay, so scientifically, I think I watched a video where lady was explaining scientifically that men produce so many millions and billions of sperms, every single day. I can have sex like 2 or 3 times in a day and still be able to have sex the next day.
Would you produce any semen in that fourth? Okay.
Yeah, beba come up, nice. Tick,
oh yeah.
Fox sports.
I like this.
See, a normal how men produce semen. It's normal. If you don't produce a certain number of them, and you create a low sperm count, and no problem. Scientifically, that is how the lady is defining it. That is not me. Say, based on that, men can have sex based on biological needs. We're producing sperms, they breed, therefore they should get rid of it. Yeah. Biological needs.
Yeah.
That is how the lady explains it. However, men naturally, or pen. Sao Bano could be the wife or the girlfriend. I know you should understand. You could be the wife, but or girl be or pen a normal. A timisi, but a small percentage because obin tiska enko waren a time for that. So the moment you have the ring, the moment you are in power, a lot of say. It's just how you manage it. You could see that the guy is cheating and all that, but it's how you manage it.
The approach is everything.
How you manage it. But also cheating now, so original or so physical side are wrong. Because there's a reason he left home to look for that.
But I thought you guys say there's no basis for it. It's just something that you guys do. But if you're saying now that there's a reason why men cheat,
it could be a reason. There could be a reason.
There can be a solution to it.
No, there could be a reason. I mean, come as me. There could be a reason.
Okay.
But there could also be no reason. And sometimes
it's so silly.
Because but and also senior man the system but it's all good. So it's to me and what I've seen, what I have been through. Because there are times I dated, like I had nice girls, like I was dating, like I had nice girl I was dating, and like still later time
your mom was special prayers and deliverance because I don't understand how. Anyway,
it was born to be that way. So on a normal say some of these things ever happen. Me, if I see it like a woman is supposed to be catered for. That is how I see it. You are more special. I was somewhat to be na that is how I see it. I'm old school. You can see I'm old school. Me old school African man.
I think we can agree to disagree because it's the whole topic that I was proposing that we even delve into about the role a man plays, a woman plays, and what this feminism movement, what it has become now, and what the influx of it is in everyday society,
Yeah.
women's lives. I don't
Yeah.
think that we're supposed to still sit down and be taken care of, because the time that this thing was created,
Not sit down,
we actually needed to be taken care of.
Not as in sit down, but I just feel, you guys like we are special, like
we deserve to be spoiled, pampered. Me, I like all those things.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not fighting with any man. I'm not trying to be a feminine. I'm not trying to be an independent woman that don't need no man.
No,
please.
See, being independent, cool, independent lady, all that. I understand. 100% I agree.
Okay.
But then I still feel the traditional role of a man shouldn't be taken away from him, because it makes him feel less of a man. It's like telling the teacher not to teach anymore. You understand? Ni rule,
He won't know what to do with his life after.
It's where a teacher is then like, man, my man child, so the fuck should I do? Like,
yeah.
So that is it. Like we, especially African men, we were raised to know that you look. But my papa and Chima and James and Kwaku also yakon. I just the oil now.
But you didn't
Akon like upkeep, money for upkeep.
Chop money.
Chop money. Okay. Like you never tell me say obey, but me
you saw it.
Yeah. Me who's we pay no akọ no aba na nkwara no school fees no na die busumi I saw it.
Slim, do you think, let's conclude on this note. Do you see a time coming that men will no longer, even if you don't live to see it, do you think a time is coming for Africa especially when men don't need to assume that role of provider and caregiver and care and protector of a family, especially because of the way women are? If you guys are here, we are climbing slowly. It's only a matter of time that we're actually doing everything equally.
But let me say I've been in households where women earn more than men.
Okay.
But I will urge the women to still let the man play a role as a man. Not say and obey, not for him to be the dominant figure, but that is the bedrock. That is Bema core. Without that,
do you realize that you guys expect us to treat you specially because of what you claim is your nature, but you're unwilling to treat us the way we want to be treated because of our nature?
Especially, okay.
By that I mean, why don't you allow us to do whatever we want anyway? What must you put us? Then they better say, we want to be billionaires. How many women millionaires do we have in the world?
But who is stopping you?
All the top billionaires are men.
Have gone to the moon and back.
Because you guys are in control of all the major resources that can, catapult you. We should create our own. Slim, I'll say, you're kind of tougher. Did I say that right? You're born tougher. My tree is improving, please. Excuse me. Let's end with a simple one. Mm-hmm. In what order would you save the following? Your mom, your daughter, your fiancé, if they're drowning? This is our last question for the day.
Daughter, fiancé, if they're drowning.
In what order? And what are your reasons?
So I should wear but mom is number one. Definitely number one. Because I love her so much.
Mom, daughter, fiancé.
My mom is number one, definitely.
Now,
I can produce more kids.
I can't say that's not honest.
I can produce more kids. But I'll just be honest with you. I can produce more kids. We need low sperm count. My dick gets hard every morning.
Mom, next.
I'm explaining why. I still have a good erection every morning.
Jesus.
What?
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm
strong signal that I'm healthy. I work out.
Okay.
So, most definitely I'll be back in my sexy shape very soon so I can get another lady if my fiancé drowns. And what shows that if I try saving her and I drown, she won't also go and marry another guy.
It's life, man.
Yeah,
It
but
moves with or without you.
I'm
Life
telling you,
moves on. So if you're waiting,
it's not even my wife, fiancé. Oh,
means you're going to marry her.
yeah, but it knew
Anyway, so she's the last. Some of the things you say in this loud lounge,
yes,
I wonder if you didn't already have a family. Even you,
no, also me because I'm being real. I'm the honest guy. So I'm the honest guy in the room. The others will not tell you this. But it's and I'm the guy that you need to roll with. This is the guy that will tell you the truth. Mommy, just pipe down a little bit. Unless it be a mommy, yeah. And still, mothers first.
So mother, daughter, fiancé.
Yes, in that order.
Okay. Thank you.
No. Not mother, daughter, fiancé. Mother, fiancé, daughter.
Hey, because you can produce more daughters.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. Although that's not what I would do.
No, baby.
Me. I'll save my daughter, then my fiancé, then my mother.
I didn't hear because
my mom has lived. No, she's lived. My mom is old. From personal experience, my mom has lived a full life. You know, I'd rather give the young one who's now coming a fighting chance. For you know, she's the one coming to be the next American Ghanaian president. I don't know. You know, I'd rather save my child.
Really?
Because it's a young life. It's a young life, Slim. An old life. And then the fiancé comes second. You've lost two then. One Maubana drowning or saving the mom.
Yeah.
And then she dies. Then what about the life that you could have saved? Opportunity cost.
Who calculate on that level? Fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been such a pleasure to sit and chat with DJ Slim. I've enjoyed myself. You know, at some point I forgot that we were recording. But, you know, that's how we roll because we're on YouTube. My name is Sweetie Abochi. And expect more shows like these from...
From her. Yeah, can I do? Maybe I'm friend Bima.
Hit mixer. That's what I was trying to remember.
Okay. Now you say
no. Hit mixer. Yeah.
If you call me in here, you want me to tell you the truth, I'll be here. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you.
I think we'll see more of you here. And expect more of my face in this comfortable lounge. Yeah. You know, thank you so much. And because we do a lot of question and answers, if you have questions, drop them in the comment section.
Yes.
And we would address them for you. Myself and a host of resource persons, including the
If you want to ask me,
direct the question to him.
Ask me. I cannot crack up.
Thank you so much. Next time we see you, it's another conversation that stimulates your mind and emotions. Peace out.